Can you talk to us a little bit about why you think this period of history is so fascinating and how your character's journey really epitomizes that?
You know, I wanted to make a classic gangster movie. I wanted to make a movie that had great cars and great Tommy guns and suits and hats and the whole thing. And that's really what this felt like to me. And it had a wonderful cast and an amazing crew, and it was a thrill.
Talking about that wonderful cast, can you talk to us a little bit about your experience working with some of the phenomenal talents you have alongside you?
I mean, Sienna Miller is extraordinary in the movie. Robert Glenister, who's over there, was incredible. We had Chris Messina in the movie. I mean, Chris Cooper. It were just so many good actors that it made it a joy to come to work every day.
So, what drew you to this Prohibition era?
Really wanting to make a gangster genre movie like the old Warner gangster movies of the 30s and 40s.
Did you enjoy dressing up?
I loved it. I wish I could dress up like that every day and get away with it.
So, what's next for you?
What's next for me, I think, is Batman. But I'm still working on that, so we have some distance to go, but that's what I'm aiming for.
Your character is, in fact, a veteran. So he comes back, he's disillusioned, he's angry with the man, so to speak. Can this resonate with our guys today?
I don't think our guys today, at least I don't hope, that they feel as disillusioned by their experiences as veterans of the First World War did. The First World War was a famously needless and bloody conflict where millions and millions of people died, and most of the people couldn't even tell you what they were fighting over. We've had with varying degrees of success, but we've definitely had good cause to be fighting and defending our freedoms of both Americans and British servicemen and women. And so my hope is that our veterans feel a good deal better about their experience than my character does in this movie about mine.
Dion Bartolo. I'm Ben Affleck's right-hand man, and believe it or not, his bodyguard. And it's a great old school homage to the gangster films of the 30s and 40s, car chases and shootouts and an epic love story. It's really a lot of fun. I'm really excited and proud to be a part of it. It was a wild time, and it was all about survival, and the options were limited. I think the genre itself is loved, and they haven't made a film like this in a while. It's fun to see these people. It's sexy and fun and dangerous, and it was a great time period. The costumes and the old cars, and it felt, when we made this film, it felt like we just walked out of some kind of time machine. Just a lot of reading and seeing what's out there. After a movie like this, you're spoiled. You're working with the best there is. So, it will be an interesting thing to follow up. We'll see.
Well, I got involved about September last year when I put myself on tape and read a couple of scenes from the film as Albert, and thought no more about it because I thought gigs like this don't come my way. And then 6 weeks later it did.
You're working with an amazing creative talent in Ben Affleck. Can you quantify what makes him so special, both as a performer and as a director behind the camera?
It's because I think he's a great actor, I think he's a great director, and he's got great integrity, great taste, and I think that's intrinsic to being able to do what he does, which is to take on these huge responsibilities, both in front of and behind the camera, and pull it off with great aplomb, with huge success. And I mean, he's done it, this is the third time, I think, now. And you just take your hat off to him. It spans sort of 17, 19 odd years, and it's about Joe Coughlin's journey, which is Ben's character, from being a sort of small-time outlaw, if you like, and all the people he meets and the situations he gets into, finding love and then love being sort of taken away from him, and then finding love again, and people from the past coming back to haunt him. So it's sort of massive and epic in scale. I mean, for any English actor to put those clothes on and to play that character in America for a film about that period was, a dream come true. because it was only America that experienced it to that degree, and I think the rest of certainly in Europe, we never had that. So I think it's a sort of fascinating era for us because we never experienced it. I think it's been, and I think it was, I mean, you know, like it or not, it was quite a glamorous, exciting time and very evocative. And I think the films, you know, in terms of the speakeasies and the cars and the clothes and all the rest of it. So I think it's a whole sort of, I don't know, mythological glamour that is fascinating.